Alright guys, what is up? Today is another disgusting hot day, 100+ degrees. Jip's out of here.
I was here, but now I'm gone.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's too hot.
I know. It's getting late too because I've waited all day because life. But okay, but today's a big day. Today's a really cool day. As you can tell by the video, something big actually just happened, and I actually went out and purchased myself another vehicle. Bam. This thing, a 02 GS 300 Lexus. Brand new rear window. Thing's a gem. So this thing actually only has like 60K on it, just about. Black gut, it's pretty cool. So there it is, another vehicle. Kind of. So it's a little bit of clickbait because I actually didn't buy the car. I actually bought the engine out of the car. So I worked out a deal with Brian's boss. Brian's boss actually owns, of course, a body shop because Brian works at a body shop, and he has a bunch of parts cars, and this is one of them, and he offered to let me buy the engine out of it. I just had to take the engine out. So he dropped it off, which is sick, so I just gotta remove it, give it back to the car, and I get the engine. Gave it to me for a pretty good deal, and super low miles. I couldn't be happier. So of course, if you guys didn't realize by now, this is going to be the engine for the IS300, the car that I've been trying to get engine for a little while. Finally pulled the trigger, picked up this one, and we got a lot of work to do to get it out. But it's a freshie, it's low miles, it's pretty clean, and I'm excited for it. So we gotta start taking this thing apart. Look at this good old 2J. It's a dirty ass 2J. Look at this thing. It's been sitting for a while, but it runs great. I'm actually gonna start it up for you guys right now so you can see it. I wish I could do a mean burnout, but I'm not trying to get in trouble with my landlord, so we're gonna refrain.
That shawty bark! Yee! Let me hear something.
How bad is that gas smell? So old, right?
You'd be better off running water in it.
Oh my god. Alright, well it runs. Prove it to you guys here. Show them up front. Show them how healthy it is.
There's dusty old John.
You guys get the point. Randall, what's your favorite thing to do on this planet? Besides hug Tucker.
Power wash stuff. That's just a guess.
Yeah, that's spot on. The battery isn't disconnected, guys, but the battery is completely dead. Like, negative dead. We're good. Don't freak out. I'm dying. So it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look like it's been sitting for 2 years now. Not bad. All right. So now we have to make room for this goddamn car. Luckily, the Cappuccino is literally half the size of a normal car, so it actually fits under the loft. I thought it would look big under here. It looks small as hell under here. Look at that, the showroom Cappuccino.
Look out! Look out!
I just kind of realized that I never told you guys what my engine plans were for the car, and I guess that's a pretty big thing. So I was entertaining a lot of ideas for swaps, doing a 1J, doing a 2J, doing a NA2J turbo build, and I realized it's probably just not a good idea, especially because I do want to actually just daily car and enjoy it. Now I know it could be reliable with a 1J, NAT, whatever. Basically didn't go with a swap because of emissions reasons, and it didn't want to turbo it because of reliability reasons, and I know I can make it reliable, but it's just not worth it. And honestly, the shell just isn't that clean. To me, it's just not worth putting that work into. I want to put a motor into it, drive it around, enjoy it, maybe fix it up here and there, or just sell it and use money towards a truck. So I guess we'll find out. Well, time to start a very fun process on a really crappy week. But where do I even begin on this thing? I guess we gotta drain the coolant. That's gonna be the first step to this, is draining the stank ass coolant. You guys got it? We're good, I got it.
Take two.
Tilt it back, not forward.
Voila.
Get in there.
All right.
Let's see it. Look at that.
How do I look?
Dude, you can literally fit like a straight 8 in this thing.
Hell yeah, Fireball straight 8, nice old Buick motor or something like that.
So, bolts are actually coming off, which is like the greatest news ever, because the strip.
Yeah, especially when you look at them, like they just look like they're not gonna come off.
The C's exhaust bolt is probably the frustrating thing ever. But yeah.
Almost
bad.
as bad as a snapped exhaust stud.
Oh. So all the exhaust bolts actually came out. So that is like the greatest news ever. So it's super nice. Oh, nice. That was easy. So it's really nice that the whole wire harness disconnects from the fuse box with 4 plugs. So it just
Super nice.
stays right in the engine.
Toyota did this.
Nice and easy. So now I gotta drain the power steering fluid because I completely forgot about. So we're gonna let this go right to the pan. Yeah, that needed to be changed. Alright guys, so just about everything up top is now done. We have the harness, we have the power steering, we have the coolant, we have AC. We have to do the gross, not so fun part, and that is going underneath the car, disconnect the drive shaft, disconnect the tranny mount, and then disconnect the shifter. It's hot. It's hot in the car. Gross in here. Damn, is that whole box coming out?
No, it's just a cable.
So the linkage is out. I kind of quickly undid the drive shaft because I was just frustrated, want to get it undone. Now the last thing is the mid pipe is getting caught up, so B-Hall is going to chop it up. It's already broken anyway, so he's taking it with his saw. I'm sorry. I feel so like choppy and like distraught today on the video, and I apologize, guys. It truly is disgusting out. I don't feel good, but we're getting this thing out. We're almost there. Go through it?
That's 1/2.
Here we go. Will that break? There's 1 and a 2. Beautiful. Woo! Woo! All right, there we go. So, yeah, I think that's it.
Let's pull it out.
Checked over everything. I think everything is disconnected. Not bad. It's been like an hour and a half. We haven't been rushing. It's not bad. This engine's actually pretty easy. So we'll see what else is still we'll see what else we forgot to disconnect once the hoist is on, because that's the real test. Such a goddamn mess out here. Muggy ass day. Well, it is about that time. How do you feel?
Ready.
Ready. All right. Hopefully there's no binding and all that good stuff. So we have liftoff. We have liftoff. We're just gonna. Oh boy.
Come on, son. You got this shit. Get that ball.
Not happening.
Sky update. Gorgeous.
Yeah. Finally did it.
It's just a little stuck.
Is it gonna fit? Hell no. Did it. Got another one. Look at that bolt, yo. JDM and AF.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, I think
Dude, this is butter. Are we binding up on anything? This is great.
we need to go higher.
I'm nervous. This is going too easily.
Okay. Well,
So far, this is fucking textbook.
I don't know what we're dragging over here.
Tranny?
I think we're still attached to the drive shaft, even though we're not attached. But just give it a count. Yeah. You took half the drive shaft with you. What?
Well, there it is.
We took the bolts out, guys.
Damn it, I'm so mad. It took so long to get those bolts out. That literally probably took the
What a
longest.
waste of time.
It took longer than anything else getting the drive shaft bolts out.
Well,
Oh, there it goes. It's a detached.
get out of here.
You stupid drive
Took
shaft.
himself out.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. I want.
Okay, he's doing it by himself. I mean, I could just touch it.
No!
Yeah, put the camera down for this. This is why I took out that core support.
Look how slippery the floor is. OSHA would not approve of this one.
Okay. Well, damn now. Oh God, too fast!
That's it, guys. Woo! That was probably the easiest engine pour I think we've ever done. That came out like butter.
It was just me and you, Jimbo.
That's the dream team right there, B-Hall.
You know it.
So that's a big engine bay. Got a lot of work to do still, as you can see. The motor's pretty crusty. It's a little crustier than I thought. I'm gonna be swapping oil pans. I should be doing the oil pan gasket anyways because I think it leaks, and this one's all dented up, and I don't trust it. Whatever. I still gotta pull the tranny, put the engine on the end stand. I'm still debating if I want to do that tonight or not. Ugh, we'll find out. But huge shout out to B-Hall again for the help. It was nice to just bang it out super quick. And here we go. We officially have an engine for the IS. All right, so I want to pull the tranny off the JZ, and since it's automatic, it has this fun thing called a torque converter. And a torque converter is basically like the clutch and flywheel, essentially, of the automatic transmission. And it's kind of a pain in the ass to take off. What we're gonna have to do is, there's like this little view window right here. I think this is what we do on here.
Everyone's a little different.
Okay. All right, I got it off. Now, this one's actually pretty easy. So you guys see this one bolt right here? There's gonna be like a few of them. There usually is anywhere from like 3 to, I don't know, a lot. So this, we could just fit this. Okay, we can't fit that. So, all right. There were 6 bolts holding that thing on. So now let's just zap off the tranny bolts and hopefully this thing comes off. Oh, and the harness and everything. This is not fun, but we're getting a lot of good hardware from this, so can't complain. We're almost done. 1, 2. There it is. There it is. Oh man, the torque converter seal. Damn, how much is in that thing? So I kind of forgot a lot of the time. Sometimes this gets pulled out and it pisses fluid everywhere. And I cleaned it all up, so it's no longer there. But there was a lot of oil. But there it is. We have a freaking 2JZ for the Lexus. There was a lot of work to get it right there. And we got a lot more work to get it ready to go into there. But I should have a bitchin' daily driver soon enough. So what we gotta do still, we gotta take off the whole entire wire harness. Because this auto harness is useless to me. I gotta put my manual harness on it. It wraps all inside the intake manifold, so it's gonna be kind of a bitch. We also have to take off the whole entire intake because we have to do a valve cover gasket and spark plugs. Gotta love that design. And then of course we're gonna do an idler pulley, and I gotta change my oil pan gasket. It seems like there's a lot of oil leaking from like the front timing cover area. Maybe that's the valve cover. I hope so. I don't know. We'll find out. It's my first time messing with these, so I'm a little kind of like out of my element. I think that's about it, guys. I'm calling it. I'm tired as hell. I would say it was a pretty successful day for what it is. Got the 2J. Don't know how many times I'm gonna say it, but for you guys that were expecting a little bit more of a build on the IS, I'm extremely sorry. I think we're just gonna get the 2J in there, clean it up, make it run nice, make it look nice, and just make it a nice daily driver, something that I've needed for a long time. And that's about it. Nothing crazy for this IS. Maybe one day we'll build a bitchin' one, but this just isn't the shell for it. So hopefully tomorrow Tommy brings down the parts for the E36, and then we can get to wrenching on that while we wait for parts for this, because I realize I'm missing a few things. But I'm gonna stop rambling on. I need to go home. I need to drink a lot of water. I'm gonna take a cold shower, edit this video, and go to sleep, and then restart the cycle. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for another episode, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy 4th of July.